Leo Brouwer, Estudio Sencillo number 6. It's a wonderful piece that will really help your right hand technique, right? So as you learn it, I suggest that you incorporate the technique of plant mute, right? So you're going to play with your thumb first, and that sends you immediately to your first string. That sends you immediately to your middle string, second string, index finger on the third string, and then again back to the first string, right? So thumb to ring on the first, ring to middle on the second, middle to third, middle to index on the third, index to ring on the first, ring to the middle string finger on the second string, middle to the third, third to fourth with the thumb. And then once you play with your thumb, you're going to switch the position of your ring finger so that it starts now on the B string. Then ring finger to middle, middle on the third to index on the fourth, right? So then thumb twice. Right? So once you get that on your right hand, everything else will fall into place. It's just a matter of knowing where the notes are. So we start on fourth position, right? So you have a D sharp here, C sharp here. Second string, third string, fourth fret, sixth fret. Pinky is going to be on the fourth string, seventh fret. So starting on the fifth string, right? So now nice and slow. First string to second, to third, and again to first, second, third, thumb on the fourth, ring on the second, middle on the third, index on the fourth, and then twice with the thumb. Now, as you normally would play it, you would not play it with plant mute. But in order to attain the speeds that we want on this quick etude, it's important to actually practice slowly with plant mute, so you're actually practicing for speed without having to play fast, which is quite an advantage, right? So from here, the only finger that is going to change is the pinky, giving way from the A on the fourth string to the G on the fourth string, which is now not on the seventh, but on the fifth fret. So now your guide finger, that is the finger that is going to bring you from one position to the next. Right now you're in fourth position, is going to slide one fret back to an F sharp, and you're going to reconfigure your hand to grab half stacked on the second string fourth fret for the D sharp, ring finger, and your pinky is going to grab the fifth fret of the third string. And then you move just chromatically one fret back, one position back. You're playing as of the third string, but the third fret, but you really are on second position because of your index, right? We're just not using it. And then, actually, I lost my spot in music. Then you're going to actually keep your pinky where it is on the third string, fourth fret for the B, and then these two fingers are going to move on the same strings, right? 2 is going to give way to the 1 on the second fret, and 3 on the D is going to give way to 2 on the C sharp on the second string. Right, and then there's kind of like an A major kind of ninth chord, right? And then you're going to turn it into an A minor ninth chord. So in order to do that, keep the B there, that's your ninth, right? And then you're going to keep the E, but you're going to have to use your second finger for that, and the C sharp is going to turn into an C natural. And then things start moving. Now, it's critical that we notice where we are. Before you just jump out of position from the guitar, it's really critical to know where are we going to go, right? The E is a common note between both chords, right? And the B is going to turn into a C natural. So you're going to actually go for that E as you move one fret, your pinky, to be from the 4th fret now to the 5th fret, and your index finger grabs that E. Your second finger is going to grab a G on the 3rd fret 6th string, right? This is a very big moment in the etude because it's the first time that our bass changes, right? And then you're just simply going to move your hand back. We do have to bring things in. It's kind of like a B7 formation, right? So you have an A9 chord over an F sharp. Then the F sharp gives way and turns into an F natural. The E gives way to a natural D. Then the F gives way to an E. Just an E. Well, it's kind of like an still A9. Here you have a dominant, you have an E major. Then from E, you're going to switch your bass to A. And the pattern on the right hand becomes easier and harder at the same time. So you're going to move through your chord changes somewhat quicker. And then thumb goes to the 4th string. Right? So before you actually would have been doing, right? But that doesn't make as much sense anymore. Now you're actually moving quicker. It's 1 on the 10th fret 3rd string, 3 on the 12th fret 4th string. 1st string, 2nd, index on the 3rd, thumb on the 4th, and as soon as, of course, the thumb plays on the 4th, your ring finger is going to move up to the B string, middle to the 3rd, index to the 4th, and then you just repeat this. Now each one of this is repeated twice. And then you're just going to slide your ring finger 1 fret back so that you're on the 11th fret, stack your pinky right below it. So in the middle 2 strings, in the D and the G strings, you're actually stacking 3 over 4. Right? And then you're going to move your pinky over to the 7th fret, and you want to grab your F sharp on the 4th fret. You're still fingering the 4th and 3rd strings, right? Right? And then you're going to move yourself... It's kind of the same move that we did before, right? We were here, and then we're just doing this, right? So it's 1 and 3, stacked. 1 and 4, stacked, right? And then things change just a little bit. You have kind of the chord that we were doing earlier, right? That chromatic chord. Right? So 2 and 3, so you have kind of like a B of sort chord, right? Over an A pedal, and then you just move your business. So you keep the B, right? So you're in 3rd position, 1 on the 4th string F, 2 grabs the D on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and you have your B right here. Then you're just going to move things, but you're going to keep your B, right? Then move right away. So at the very end, you just have 1 go at each one of these chords. Right? So all of this mechanism twice per chord.